AskReddit. People who have the guts to ask their crush out what happened afterwards. He screamed no and ran away. This was in the 5th grade. She punched me in the arm and said fuck yeah. Then we went on the most awkward nerd date because we just wanted to like each other. It was a good nerd date. We are still dating to this day. She really wanted to but was busy. Edit. Holy shit, this blew up overnight. Thanks for the silver and all the kind words. I grew up and married a girl that wasn't as busy. Just remember dudes, if she says she's busy, she's probably not into you. If someone likes you, they'll find time for you even at odd hours. I was an idiot and told him that I wanted to include him in my harem, and he got confused, but then realized I just confessed my feelings for him. Cue the oh shit I liked you to her so pretty and me freaking out because I didn't think I'd get this far. He then stopped me and said we weren't gonna date yet BC he had issues he wanted to sort it 3 months later. A lot of romantic tension and we began dating. Now, we are a month away from our first anniversary. My sophomore, her junior year of college. We got introduced through mutual friends and hit it off. We started hanging out at parties we both went to, in the coffee shop at my school, doing homework, all that. We didn't really seek each other out, just kept running into each other because of our mutual friend groups. This went on for a month. We'd hang out and chat and flirt jokingly. I didn't think I had a chance with her being a pretty popular girl a year older than me, so I figured she was just being nice returning my jokes and all. It turns out, she didn't think she had a chance with me and also thought I was just being nice/friendly with my jokes. Her and her friends would always joke when, will I be with you/thermal climber, he's the light of my life, and so I didn't think of it as any less of a fun joke when she did it. One night we both went out to a bar party with a group of friends and ended up going home with different people. We were chatting about it the next day and I was like fuck, this hurts a little, is this feelings? A couple days later she mentioned that the guy wanted to grab lunch with her and she wasn't sure she was into him the same way. I was walking her home and thought that if I didn't say something I'd regret it, so I gambled that maybe all that joking/flirting from her was real. Told her I had feelings for her and then spent the longest 5 seconds of my life waiting to hear I'm glad you said something because I like you too. It's been 2.5 years and we are still going strong. She said no. But, not a hard no, I'm not interested, just I already have other plans or something similar. The same thing the next time I asked her. Repeat for 18 times. The 19th time she went out with me. By the 4th date or so we were talking in terms of when we get married wheel. That was 46 years ago. Married for 43 years now. More in love than ever. We went out on a date and I learned she was not the one for me after all. But it was a good lesson, and had I not asked her out I'd just agonized over what might have been. Ditto. Asked this guy out, he seemed sweet and smart and was cute. First time I ever asked someone out. He said yes. First date was picking up a video after he got off work and watching it at his place. Sounds good. He's really anal about the timing though, which is weird. Yep, he was on house arrest. Probation after being in the federal pen. Not a violent crime, thank God. But taught me that it would be smart to get to know someone a tad better before agreeing to be alone with them in their home. Edit. To everyone assuming it was drugs, it wasn't. It had to do with organized crime, not a small lapse in judgment, and not for having a little weed on him or something. He was the head chef where I worked, and I was new in town. We always sat in the same booth during our breaks, and got to know each other over the course of a month, and found out we had a lot in common. One night before I left I wrote my number down, to give it to him, and to ask him out. We asked each other do you wanna hang out, at the same time and then blushed. Our first date was at a rooftop bar celebrating a coworker's birthday. He asked me if he could kiss me, that's when I knew he was the one. Now, years later, we have a beautiful baby boy that we love more than each other. He still has my phone number in his wallet. I just recently got my first ever crush. It is really hard for me to develop feelings for someone, as I need to know this person very good. I know her for more than 2 years now, and we never were more than just school friends. The last holidays though, we suddenly did more and more together with other friends and I developed feelings for her. Then, after we had been at a friend's house and slept there after a movie night with 6 people in one room, I should have had to share a bed with a male friend of mine. But I did share this bed with my crush. She liked me. I did not know at that time though. We drank a bit and cuddled before on the sofa while watching movies for a while. So I just went into the bed I should have had to share with my male friend with her. Lol. We cuddled the whole night and I asked her out the next day. She said yes, and we are now in a relationship. I'm beyond happy. He said he wasn't looking for a girlfriend, but he was interested if it was sex only. I politely declined. Well, at least he was honest about it. I realized I developed crushes easily and had pretty bad taste. Before you get to know the person, some attraction is okay. What happens though, the longer you don't ask them out, the more they become idolized in your head. If you ask them out and they say yes, you might even be surprised that you aren't that into them once you get to know them. I actually asked her to a dance and she said no. Half a year later I asked another crush to a dance and she said no. Then half a year after that I asked a different crush to the dance and guess what? Holy duck, she said yes. I was ducking confused. I wasn't used to that answer.